Vacation are back here again. Continuing now this Disneyland series, going to the top 7 rides at Disneyland. So we did Disneyland Park, now we're doing California Adventure Park. So we're going to get right to it here. Number 7 for me is going to be Soarin'. The part that really gets me, like, this would be higher possibly with normal Soarin', but I'm not as keen on Soarin' over California. I think I just like seeing the different countries. Like just I feel like they do the smells and like just getting you in the environment better in the Soarin' over at Disney World over at Epcot. So I don't know what it is, it gets you more in the mood for it over there. But I still think it's a good ride, solid ride. It's cool to see California and stuff like that. So for me, I'll put Soarin' at 7. Still good ride, just missing out on that a little bit, or else it might be a little higher. Goofy Sky School. I like this a lot more than I thought I would. I'm not like too big of a fan of these type of rides. For those of you who might be in the Northeast who have been to Hershey Park, or not Northeast, just in general been to Hershey Park, they have something very similar in the Wild Mouse, but this is just, I feel like, a way better done version of it. I just had a lot of fun. I love just the goofy theming of it. It's definitely a very like goofy ride. We just like the mix of like danger, of like you feel like you're going over the side, and kind of. So what do you think if Goofy was flying your plane, or he taught you how to fly? That it would be dangerous, but fun at the same exact time. I feel like that theming was pretty perfect in how this ride comes about. That's why it's number 6 on my list. 5, Guardians Mission Breakout. Really cool. I personally didn't ride it because I've ridden Tower of Terror. It's one of my most hated rides. I do not like drops. I know it's basically Tower of Terror just reskinned to Guardians, but my wife and the rest of the people that are with us, my kid, all did it. They liked it. So I'll always give it some flowers based on that. But in general, I just feel like it gets hit on my list because there's certain people who just don't want to ride this type of ride. Like, even if you like the Guardians, you might not necessarily ride this ride because of the type of ride it is. Whereas, like, it's not like a universal, hey, everybody can ride it type thing. So I feel like that for me, that takes away from it. Similar to how I kind of took away Tower of Terror on my Hollywood Studios list. I kind of feel the same way about this. So that's number 5. And I'll probably upset some people, sorry, but that's what I feel. 4, Web Slingers. Really fun, really cool ride. Just a fun little, lets you kind of be Spider-Man in the ride, It's just that I think the one that hits it is it's in the same park as Toy Story Mania. If it was at Disneyland, at least this would have competed better up against Buzz than up against Toy Story Mania. But it's just like you could already beat yourself up doing Toy Story Mania and then doing this. It's like, let's just give them all carpal tunnel in one day and just blow out their arms all in one day. But it's still really fun, really cool Spider-Man gimmick with it and everything. That's why it's still 4 for me. 3, Toy Story Mania. Again, I think it's just a better version than this. Again, it's, arcadey type, hitting some things, getting points, but just, I think it's such a fun thing. But I feel like the movement was a little more fun with this than the Web Slingers. I feel like it whips you around a lot more and everything. So that's why I like it. It's one of my favorite rides at Hollywood Studios. Also one of my favorite rides here. 2. This is where we'll see how people feel about this. I have these. This is probably a contentious 1 and 2. For me, 2, Radiator Springs Racers. Really cool. I mean, it's almost like kind of like their version of Test Track, but cars themed. But it is, I think, in my opinion, a lot more fun than a Test Track. Just because of the theming of it. I just connect better to cars than I do Test Track and everything. So that's just, opinion on that side of stuff. But again, super fun ride. Definitely just a cool environment to ride around the car in. For me, it's number 2. Number 1, I think everybody knows what this is going to be now. Pixar Pals swinging version. No, not bottom of the list. Pixar Pals swing around. That's horrible. Like, just wait till we get to what we should change. I don't know who thought the swing around was a grand idea. No, I'm not trying to die. No. Number 1, a credit coaster. Just, again, basically your premier roller coaster there at California Adventure, and it lived up to the hype. Definitely a cool roller coaster. I love just the part, how much it plays to each character as you go through Dash in the beginning, seeing Jack going around, of course, Num Num Cookie, all that type of stuff. Just a great idea of how to use the Incredibles in the park. Great roller coaster. Number 1 thing to do at California Adventure, and the wait time speaks for itself on that too. Yeah, that is my list. Let me know your thoughts, comments down below. Like, subscribe if you like this. You have opinions on it. If I got this wrong, if Pixar Swing or Pixar Pals Swing is higher for you, tell me. I won't listen, but you can tell me. But yeah, if you're a psychopath like that, just let me know. If not, let me know what your other thoughts in the comments. That's all I got. Have a good one.